The trap goes off and snares him and
Okay, Vox is Who is that, Vox?
position the trap in a place where enemies are likely to pass through.
Look at these monkeys trying to get around the ultimate, but still getting rooted. So update 3.10 is literally hours away at this point. For me in the west coast of the US, the update is January 23rd at 8 in the morning. I don't know how that translates to other regions, but good luck figuring that out. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna react to the new hero spotlight. I have read the description of her abilities, and I kind of have a basic understanding of how her abilities synergize together. Her B and A do combo really well together. I know what things she potentially can counter already, but I'm probably not gonna talk too much about that just yet. I'm just gonna point this out. If you struggle at blocking Churn's ultimate, you will most likely struggle at blocking this ultimate as well. So good luck. Yeah, let's just get right into it and see how this works, because reading and visually seeing is two completely different things.
Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the Vainglory Hero Spotlight. Today we'll be looking at YLVA, a skill—
Okay, that's how you say her name. I've been trying to figure out how to say her name the whole time. It's YLVA. Okay, that's good.
YLVA is a jungler who specializes in ambushing enemy heroes.
She's a jungler, you say? Okay. Too bad we're gonna have people like Yugi pick her top lane, huh? What are you gonna do to stop that? What is gonna stop people from picking her as a carry, bot lane, or a top laner, right? These heroes are used everywhere, legit. Like, Arden's a support, right? Wrong. That dude's picked top lane, jungle. Hopefully the meta changes put heroes in their place and I stand corrected, but until then, I can't really say she's a true jungler, you know?
She uses keen instincts and traps to ensnare her victim.
Okay, who the heck got caught out? What kind of idiot? Are you kidding me? They even gauntlet for that one dude? Okay, dude. It had to be a crow, dude. Only a crow would get caught out like this. And you're telling me you guys had to gauntlet in order to get that kill? Not only did that dude walk into the ultimate, he got stunned too, and you guys gauntlet? Come on, dude. And also, who the heck is pushing lanes?
Before finishing them off with a vicious surprise attack. YLVA can quietly stalk her prey using her heroic perk, Hunter's Sense. It allows her to detect the movement of enemies through walls and brush, so long as they're within her vision radius.
So by vision radius, if we just look on screen right now, it's basically what the character model sees in the fog of war. So basically, you draw a circle around what she sees in the fog of war, and that's, I guess, her vision range, unless they completely change the definition of vision range.
Her allies also benefit from this knowledge and can see the same things in fog of war that YLVA sees. While this makes it hard for YLVA to be ambushed, note that this can only detect moving enemies. So keep that in mind when face-checking brush, or else you might be in for a bad time.
Okay, no, that's just her fault. She had no vision, okay? That's her problem. But let's go back a little bit here to something about allies. Let me see. I think
her allies also benefit from this knowledge and can see the same things in fog of war that YLVA sees.
Either way, that perk can be a very good counter to stealth heroes. So like Flicker's ultimate, for example, easily detectable, especially if you don't have vision.
Note that this can only detect moving enemies. So keep that in mind when face-checking brush, or else you might be in for a bad time.
Not face-checking.
When YLVA activates her charged shot ability, she begins to store energy in her weapon. On her next basic attack, she releases the energy and deals bonus damage based on how long she spent charging it. If the ability reaches full charge, the attack will also temporarily stun her target.
Okay, it's a freaking stun in the next basic attack, so that's freaking toxic.
YLVA's movement speed is slowed while charging, so make sure to pick an opportune time to activate the ability. Otherwise, enemies will be able to walk away. Take this overdrive if the enemy has important skills that need to be interrupted, like Adagio's Verse of Judgment.
So out of all the possible reasons why you might want to max out your A, that is the one they give? No wonder the freaking player base is so boosted, dude. Now you're gonna have one of these donkeys just goes right through the entire team trying to stun a carry out of its ultimate, or trying to stun a support out of his ultimate, just because the hero spotlight said so. The reason they gave is one of the reasons you might want to max out how fast you charge, right? But at the same time, in the late game, you don't want to be slowed. You want to minimize the amount of time that you can give your opponent to focus you, and by maxing out the charge, it makes makes it easier to set up kills, initiate team fights. Like, there's so many other reasons they could have give, but they give this one boosted reason.
YLVA's second ability, Crimson Fang, allows her to lunge to her target and deliver a powerful strike. Afterwards, she gains bonus movement and attack speed for a short period of time. This attack deals bonus damage to immobilized targets. Try to combo this ability after Charge Shot or her ultimate, Binding Mind, for the bonus damage from an immobilized target.
You see, that's what I said. Her A and B have a lot of synergy together.
On Overdrive, the range and the damage of this ability is greatly increased. I recommend leveling this skill first and taking the Overdrive as soon as possible.
I still don't know what to max out, but this guy's telling me max out B first, so I will call him out if that screws me over.
YLVA's ultimate, Binding Mind, places a trap on the battlefield that arms after a short period of time. When an enemy hero walks over the trap, it will explode and cause all nearby enemies to take damage and become rooted. The trap is normally invisible, but it can be revealed through anything that detects stealth, such as scout cams, and can be disarmed with basic attacks.
Wait, that's BS, what?
Only one trap can exist at a time. The range to spring the trap is also much smaller than the explosion radius, so it's important to position the trap in a place where enemies are likely to pass through. YLVA excels in picking off lone targets, so keep an eye on enemy heroes that might be out of position. Here, a fight breaks out and YLVA's team gets caught in the enemy gauntlet. At the same time, the enemy Scarf is...
These dudes, wait a minute. These dudes get caught in the enemy gauntlet. You know who got caught? That freaking Scarf. Look, you're telling me this dude's gonna ult into 4 people of the enemy team when the gauntlet's already down? Come on, bro.
The enemy Scarf is getting ready to flank with his Dragon's Breath ultimate. YLVA sees this and quickly preps her Charge Shot ability. She fires it as soon as it's fully charged to get the stun and cancel Scarf's ultimate. She jumps at Scarf with Crimson Fang, and then with the attack speed bonus, she makes quick work of the dragon before she rejoins the rest of her team. Without their primary damage dealer, the fight is easy, and thanks to YLVA, they are able to decisively pick off the remaining members of the enemy team. In this fight, YLVA and her team are trying to flee, but their enemies start closing in fast. As they pass through a choke point, YLVA gets the idea to quickly place down her trap and immediately activate Charge Shot. Vox attempts to use his boots active to get past the trap, but that was the decision that ultimately sealed his fate. The trap goes off and snares him and Flip.
Okay, Vox is... Who is that Vox? Who is that Vox? Give me one name. So basically what happens from this point on is she basically comes out OP, completely broken. SCMC notices this. They notice people are getting 2-shot, and then they nerf it with a hotfix about a week later. Or she comes out super balanced, she's super potato, no one buys her, and then SCMC's like, we gotta do something so people start buying her. They buff her and then she's broken. Or I could be wrong, but that's that's my look at things. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction to the new hero spotlight, and yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys